Morning, YouTubers. This is your boy, Mr. Magnum, the sports enthusiast analyst, but from a hood perspective. Right now, I'm spending time with my mini me, my twin, the smaller version. Say hello, mini me.
Hey. Hi.
That's my mini me. Doesn't have many words like his father. Okay, I guess what I wanted to talk about today, maybe give y'all a little background on me and why y'all should listen to my sports analysis. A few years ago, this guy right here was making an important NBA decision. He chose to leave the franchise he was drafted by and found the most success with at that time. And a lot of people didn't understand why. They threw him under the bus, and even in speculating which team he was going to end up signing with, a lot of people had their ideas and their thoughts or whatever. But I was one of the only people that I know, out of my circle of friends and even out of the people that I was watching on ESPN and Fox Sports, one of some of these experts, they was all like, they basically sided with the organization in the situation. But I kind of had a different perspective on it based on, the reports that I was hearing, probably some of the same stuff that y'all was hearing. And my take was, put yourself in that man's shoes. Like, you working for a company, physical labor, whatever, or maybe not, maybe even secretarial or whatever, sedentary work, whatever. You get hurt. Okay, they provide you with a doctor. Now, it's your choice whether you want to see that doctor or get your own doctor. You decide to get your own doctor. So, you get harassed about that. So, boom, that's one red flag. Then you come back to work, you're on light duty or whatever, and now you're being harassed about that. So finally you just say, that's red flag number 2. Finally you just say, you know what? Well, if that's how y'all feel, I'm giving you my 2 weeks notice. And now you do that, and now people are basically talking down on you and slandering your name, this, that, and the other, basically lying on you. So you're not really saying much, and that was a big deal about the whole process, the fact that he wasn't saying nothing. So finally, and this is what people forget about that situation. Like everybody, oh, we're so shocked he went to the Clippers, this, that, and the other. Basically, the man told you that was the first team when they asked what team he wanted to be traded to. What was the first team he said? The Clippers. But even before that, even before he even said anything, when I heard he turned down the max contract from the Spurs, first thing came to my mind was, oh, he going to the Clippers. No teams had even been mentioned yet. We just knew that he was demanding a trade out of San Antonio, and I tweeted it. I got it on my Facebook page with it's basically like a what do you call that? A notary. Time, date, all that on there. So if people want to fact check, pull up receipts, it's on my Facebook page. First thing came to my mind was the Clippers. The reason I thought that would be the team he went to when nobody else did, before he even said anything, one, we know, and I'm not saying he doesn't like LeBron, but we know he's such a competitor. He's already stated he would never play on a team with LeBron or any big name superstar like that. He want to move in his own lane. And I'm like, okay. And he's from Los Angeles, so you have two teams in Los Angeles, Clippers, LA. I say, and the Lakers. I say, you know what? He going to the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Now, it was, of course, I don't know for certain. I'm not what do you call it? I'm not Miss Cleo. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell the future. I'm not omnipotent or whatever. That, to me, that made more sense. Common sense. It made more sense to me that he would go to the Clippers. Now, he could have went to the Lakers, and you heard that brought up. But the second thing was, he said from the beginning, once I made my guess, and then the next day or soon thereafter, they asked him where he wanted to go. The first team mentioned was the Clippers. Now, of course, San Antonio dealt him to Toronto because they weren't going to trade him to another team in the West. But the team that he wanted to go to from the beginning was the Clippers. Everybody forgets that. So now when he wins the championship in Toronto, MVP, all that, and now he's saying he's going to make another decision on who he wants to play for in the future. I'm telling you, first team I thought of was the Clippers. Now, you heard about the Lakers and you heard about all these other teams that were probably more appealing aesthetically and to the eye. Like, who wouldn't want to play for the Lakers and LeBron and all the history they have there? And I forget what the other teams mentioned were, but they even had me believing for a second he might go to Lakers. Now, I didn't believe it, but I was like, if they were able to pull it off, Lakers is gonna be a hell of a team. LeBron, AD, and Kawhi. So boom. But I never said anything. I think I might have said I might have mentioned something about the Lakers, but I don't think I did. I think I stuck to my guns and just didn't say anything. I was more like wait and see. So anyway, boom. He ended up signing with the Clippers. Everybody else was shocked. I ended up having to scroll through a bunch of Twitter posts I made just to find that post in particular, posted it to Facebook. Let me see, what's another bold prediction I made? I made a few of them that I end up, cashing out on. Like last year, when my Titans were actually competitive. The Eagles had just won the Super Bowl, and I remember I'm arguing on Twitter with an Eagles fan. Oh man, Titans trash, blah blah blah. I said, man, I bet you we beat y'all when we play. And sure enough, I'm scrolling down to see what the next year's schedule was, and we had the Eagles on the schedule. I said, I guarantee you we beat the Eagles. Now this is after the Eagles had just won. They was beating up on the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Had just beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and everybody was clowning me because I know my team garbage. Well, offensively, but they ain't that bad a team. They get that offense together, and I think they have with Tannehill, of all people. But anyway, they clowning me on Twitter about this shit. Lo and behold, next year, and matter of fact, I had an Eagles fan at my job. We ended up betting, what was it, $100 and a bottle of Hennessy on the game. And lo and behold, game time. Eagles and Titans in Nashville. Whooped their ass. Hey, the year before's NFL Super Bowl champions beat their ass. Of course, niggas at Wellstone, they bet. Nigga paid me $50 and didn't, which was half of the money we bet, and didn't even bring the bottle of Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Now keep in mind, the few bets I lost there, I paid off my shit. But, sore loser, whatever. Anyway, so, but nobody was picking them to win that game, even in the Patriots game. Now, I'm not going to take no credit for that because I didn't bet on that game, but I was talking a lot of shit to Patriots fans, telling them we was going to beat them, and lo and behold, I think we beat them like 34-10. It wasn't even close. So I say all that to say, and we'll go even further back. Miami Heat versus the Spurs. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I picked the Spurs to win that first meeting. They lost. They barely lost. I'm saying on a dumb move by Greg Popovich. But immediately following that loss, I called it, man, just like I seen it. If you break down that series, even Heat fans have to know that we was supposed to win that shit in 6. If it weren't for Pop taking out dunking on that free throw attempt and replacing them with fuck was that white boy name? Number 22. And then Chris Bosh is able to rebound it over him, kick it out to Ray Allen, boom, send the game to overtime. They get that game in overtime, and then the game 7's at home. But I said immediately following that shit, if San Antonio get backed up, they taking that shit. And sure enough, San Antonio made it back, and the rest is history. Funny note, after that loss, I made my own little meme, and it had LeBron patting Dwayne Wade on the back, and it says something to the effect of don't celebrate too long. We're gonna have to face them next year or whatever like that. Now that was before the next season even started, and lo and behold, Spurs and Heat in the finals again. Spurs down there swept there, beat them in 5. So I say all that to say this. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see as I make more videos, you know. But that don't mean you have to agree. That's what my comments is for. I want to try to do something live at some point, and there can be like live interaction or whatnot.
Sure.
With that being said, this is my introductory video. Good morning and God bless, and I'll be talking to y'all soon.